Hey guys, welcome back to Curious Minds, and today we will be seeing about what is the great conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn, which is on tomorrow, 21st December. Jupiter and Saturn will be the closest, only zero point 0.1 degrees apart. On the day of the solstice, December 21st, 2020, they are already amazingly info. Astronomers use the word conjunction to describe the meetings of planets and other objects on a sky dome. They use the term great conjunction to describe meetings of two biggest worlds in our solar system, Jupiter and Saturn. On December 21st, great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn is already underway. It is highly conspicuous in west after sunset each evening now on December 21st. The pair will be only 1.1 degree apart. Some say the pair will look like an elongated star on the date. Will they? Or will they look like a double planet? What if you cloud it out? How can you watch it? No matter how you see them or which evening between now and December 21st, Jupiter and Saturn will surely be appealing and the mind expecting sight. Just don't miss them. Though the two planets will appear spectacularly close together on the sky storm, Jupiter and Saturn are actually 456 million miles apart still. They are also lined up from our point of view, but Saturn is in fact nearly twice as away from Jupiter. Jupiter and Saturn's conjunctions happen every 20 years. The last one was in the year 2000, the start of the millennium. But these conjunctions aren't created equally. The 2020 Great Conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn will be the closest since 1623 and the closest observable since 1226. 2020's extra close Jupiter Saturn conjunction won't be matched again until the Jupiter and Saturn conjunction in the year 2080 on March 15th. At the 2000 Great Conjunction 20 years ago, Jupiter and Saturn were near the Sun in our sky, difficult to observe. We were due for a more observable Great Conjunction. Jupiter and Saturn are up every evening now, not far from the sunset glare, easily visible and exceedingly noticeable as two bright objects near each other. Plus, in the days prior to the conjunction, a young moon is appearing in the evening sky to point the way of the planets. Yes. So, Jupiter is brighter than any star. Saturn isn't as bright as Jupiter, as it's bright, but it is also as bright as the brightest stars and shines distinctly golden color. Saturn is just to the east of Jupiter's sky dome. The two are noticeable for their brightness and the nearness to each other. In November, during the period when the moon swept past Jupiter and Saturn, about 16 November to 21st November, the two gas giant planets were some 3 degrees apart. Over the conjunction between 21st November and the day of the conjunction itself, Jupiter will travel about 6 degrees and Saturn will travel about 3 degrees on the sky storm. That movement will mean that Jupiter bridges the 3-degree gap itself between Saturn and Jupiter. The Great Conjunction. Yes, Saturn is the sixth outward planet from the Sun. It is the farthest and the slowest moving planet we can easily see with the eye. Dazzling Jupiter is the fifth planet outward from the Sun. It is the second slowest, brightest planet after Saturn. It is virtue for their slow motions in front of the constellations of zodiac that Jupiter and Saturn have at least frequent of bright planet conjunctions. Saturn takes nearly 30 years to go around the Sun, while Jupiter just takes nearly 12 years. Thus, every 20 years, Jupiter and Saturn catches up as viewed from the Earth. From the years 2000 to 2100, exclusively as viewed from our planet Earth, these Jupiter-Saturn conjunctions happen on the tomorrow and October 31st, 2040. April 7th, 2060, March 15th, 2080, and September 18th, 2100. The start of the 22nd century. Mark your calendars if you want to see this create conjunction in next 20 years. Now, here is why these conjunctions happen every 20 years. Each each year, the Saturn completes about 12 degrees of its orbit around the Sun, whereas Jupiter completes about 30 degrees. Therefore, in 1 year, Jupiter closes a gap between itself and Saturn by about 18 degrees. In the period of 20 years, Jupiter gains 360 on Saturn, therefore, lapping the ringed planet once every 20 years. So, start watching Jupiter and Saturn now and mark your calendar for the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn on December 21st and 2020. And don't forget to mark your calendars as mentioned dates below. Yes, so that's all about how why do these Jupiter and Saturn conjunctions occur and when you can catch these after every 20 years. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and for more videos, don't forget to subscribe to Curious Minds. And if you have any ideas or topics, do suggest in the comment box. Until a good video, this is me Curious Minds signing off. Bye.